What an incredible sight!
Yes, the scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondstadt. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I?
Nope, you got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault. I said Gandharvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Phew.
Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
Oh, Paimon's so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent.
It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
Does Miss Honorary Knight have an idea? Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite. That is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick? Can you teach it to us too?
Of course! Mom said that if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now so Klee's not afraid. Look, something flew over.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. You should make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumerian mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain?
A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come. Look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Deshret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary.
What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottleland. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
You sense it too, don't you, Klee?
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere.
Maybe Auntie Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go. Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon. I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it?
It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it. That's so scary! Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies!
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all, because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes!
Okay. Paimon won't touch it.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
It's the water ball monster! Ah! The water ball monster is real!
It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us?
Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole?
Idea, the situation is now critical. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But even...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a life.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to stand. The most important thing is to have...
Well, no one chooses to have regrets. But I take your point. I'll try my best to... But the question remains.
Paimon's figured out who it is.
Is it Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Onmyo Chamber? It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D.
Wait.
This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the Academy... Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs?
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing parts.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away. But the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll... Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the...
Oh, I see. Okay.
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules...
Earmark? What does that mean?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our general, Miss Sangonomiya, and our knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first... Wow, spoken like a true knight.
Then, for my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road, and...
You got it!
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now.
What's wrong, Kokomi?
I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened.
Oh, sure!
I see.
Hey, look! The wheel is spinning now! Oh, and now it's stopped again!
It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was...
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was... flipped upside down.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other 3.
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Edie.
Hey! Miss Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh! You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our Master Thief and Mage? Did you find it?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here.
It appeared just now?
Come and see, Miss Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take...
Miss General, you should come too.
Wonderful.
Let's go!
We need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 chugga! Woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, the hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now!
This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
Seems we've just about finished...
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Edea.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due.
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, you're always quick to criticize my idea.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you went. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's...
Klee?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
Fine.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Phew. Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve. Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Right.
Discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado? Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs?
Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get up?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
drops are pretty steep, too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. You won't tell anyone. What happened sorta makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Nothing! Kaya's just the master thief! Don't you remember, Paimon?
Oh, right. Guess it slipped Paimon's mind.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky.
Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to Idia.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Oh. Nothing. Nothing at all.